Hello guys, and this week I explored for myself a beautiful game called Superfuse. Overall, I enjoyed my experience playing through Superfuse. Here are a few of my thoughts after finishing this story. Things I liked. First of all, the fuse system is a ton of fun. You can make any skill incredibly powerful if you invest heavily into it. No durability. Thank you for not including a pointless repair system. Voice acting was fantastic. It felt natural and fit them well. The story was enjoyable for what was included so far. The enemies are unique and merely fun to beat. Some reviews talk about the leveling being slow. I think it's on pace for what is released so far, as you will be finishing the story around level 20. Things I didn't like. The booster and chat system. This sucked. So, to explain what this is, it's a potion system for HP and MP which refills called charges that drop from literally every single enemy in the game. They drop non-stop. You will almost never run out of these. I think this could be improved by removing the charges from the game completely and having the boosters slowly regenerate after using them. Shops don't upgrade as you progress through the story and level up. The shopkeepers will be selling the same trash throughout the entire story. Don't expect anything new to show up. Waypoints are not placed periodically throughout the story maps. This causes way more running than necessary, and an easy quality of life fix would be to add them to each subzone of an area. Death has very little consequences, if any. As far as I can tell, you lose nothing on death. You just respawn at the checkpoint and get back to pushing through the dungeon. Maybe add a debuff, take some XP from the player, or the zone resets and they are sent back to town. There are options even without durability present. Drops from enemies. Why are they so terrible? At level 20 you will be receiving drops for level 4 characters. When you see that shiny unique gold drop and it's for level 4 to 10 and you are at level 22, it won't feel good. Enemies need to be updated to drop relevant look to the areas and levels that they are in. Things to improve on. Item filtering for drops on the ground. Most players won't be picking up common quality items towards the end game. Let us filter it out and only show relevant loot. Auto pickup for boosted charges. These items are a block to the map. They drop non-stop and you kinda need to pick them up. Let us just walk over them and add it to our inventory, with an option to toggle on and off. Make the fuse capacity per each individual skill, not a total for the character. I ended up beating the story utilizing only 2 skills with my Technomancer, Metal Shard and Salvage. I placed every single fuse into Metal Shard and I used Salvage as healing support for myself. I wanted to branch into other skills, but it felt like they were pointless to invest in. I couldn't place enough fuses for them to be worthwhile and the skills do next to nothing without the fuse investment. Add an auto-sort inventory option. Add a button that makes all your items auto-sort and fit properly into the inventory. I don't want to play Tetris non-stop to make everything fit. Add end of the mission rewards for solo travel. Give a chunk of XP currency item, anything really, just give us something for completing each mission. Getting a random item as a reward is not rewarding. Most of the time it was lackluster and was sold immediately to a merchant. Give us relevant items for the level of the quests that are fixed and worthwhile for the content that was completed. No identified items, just a fixed reward. Remove the waypoints item or just make it infinite. This item has zero impact on your gold after the first 10 minutes of play. It's just annoying to have to sell excess portal beacons that enemies drop or to buy more from the merchant if you happen to run slow somehow. Overall, I think this game has a fantastic base to work on. Given another year or two and this could be one of my favorite RPGs to play with some friends. I think it's worth a playthrough now, but just remember this is early access and not a complete game. Don't expect a polished product. What I see here is a solid core for a game that has a lot of potential to be built upon. For starters, I want to say that I love the aesthetics, the world and sound design, combined with the comic-like art style creates a great atmosphere to play in. The music is straight up great in my opinion. And boy is the fuse system something. There are games out there that claim that you get the choice freedom to build the way you want to, and most of the time that's true. However, never before have I seen a system that lets you adjust your skills this much to really make them your own. Yes, there are optimal ways to build, and yes, some stuff seems a bit weird to work with at first. But as I said, this game is an early access game with a lots and lots of potential to build even further upon the system. The biggest gripe I have with this game at the moment is part of the same fuse system that I really enjoy. It feels way stronger to increase one skill to the point of it being OP to solo carry your entire build. I'd much rather spread my skills, and yes I can, but I feel like I'd make the game needlessly hard on myself by doing that, which is an awkward thing to say. What I think that this game needs to really shine,